Right on. Well, let's jump into this. It is 11:01. I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Matthew. I'm one of the co-founders of 2H Media. We're a marketing agency in Guelph. We've been Shopify partners for what feels like forever. I think 2016, 2017, long before COVID. And I want to go through a couple of topics today. So if you have any questions, I just keep putting it in the chat. I don't see a ton of questions just yet. We're going to give it a little bit more, and if there are no questions, that's totally fine too. So if you do have a question, the way that this works, I'll explain this. The way that this works, Shopify, the good folks at Shopify put together an Ask Me Anything board specifically for today. I just put that link in chat. If you want to just click that, it'll take you to the right spot and you can ask a question. I will reply to that question live on Twitch, and then afterwards you'll get actually a written and a video confirmation, or a written and a video link back to this. So if you're not able to join us, or if you need to see the answer again, it'll actually be found on the board. So if you want to throw a question in, that's all good. If you don't have a question, that's totally fine. I do want to say thanks to the folks at Shopify that helped put this together. They know who they are, but I will absolutely call them out. Jackie does a pretty sweet job of this. Who else was I working on this? Oh, Jason. Yes, Jason and Jackie. Almost rhymes. They do a really kick-ass job putting these together. We've been doing these for, we used to do these in person in Waterloo. Since 2018, 2019, and now we're online. So yes, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat, throw them in the AMA board, and we will get started. Otherwise, you can obviously just listen in. But yeah, the topic of today is well, I will bring it up. The topic of today, and if you do have any questions, this is actually the post right from there. Oh, look at that. Queenie 071. Okay. This is a great question. Little off topic for today, but that's okay. Queenie, I'm going to get to that. Okay, great. This is I just threw the link in there right to the actual board where Jackie, the community manager, our nice point of contact at Shopify. We're talking about marketing a new product today. So if you or a new business in general, but that's okay. Queenie, should I allow a third-party marketing agency access to my Shopify store with full access? Why or why not? I'm afraid for security reasons. Yeah, absolutely. So first things first. We are a marketing agency, and we typically don't need access to the entire store, but you should have a contract with that marketing agency. If they're a legitimate marketing agency, that you should have signed some sort of contractual agreement. So even if it's like for like one-time work, even if it's for like an hour, you should have some kind of proof that they are who they say they are. You should understand why they need access to the store. Typically, marketing agencies don't need access to the whole list of Shopify features. It's kind of wild. There's no marketing project that we've taken on other than actually like building stores where we need access to everything. If we were trying to do something specific. So the question is like, should I allow a third-party marketing agency access to my store with full access? No. The short answer is no. Like, give them the access they require. I don't think they need access to your financials. I don't think they need access to your orders or your fulfillment or there's a whole bunch. Your any of that. So no. If they were helping you with like ads, they're going to need access to a little bit. If they're helping you with SEO, they're going to need access to a little bit. If they're helping you with like store design, they'll need access to a little bit. If they're going to help you with like product photography and things like that, they'll need access to a little bit. It's honestly none of their business, the rest of it. It is easier just to click the button. So when you actually request access through the partner portal into a Shopify store, you can click a little button. It says access to everything, yeah, and there's a little message. So it's like, it makes it convenient and nice and easy. But like the long story is no, you don't need access to everything. That's, no. Not at all. So that's a long answer to a short question. Yeah, I'm afraid for security reasons. You shouldn't be afraid ever. If you are afraid, you are not working with people that they have not built up enough trust. Period. And again, like they should, like even for a discovery, you should still sign something for a discovery. So don't fall victim to that stuff. Does that make sense, Queenie? You definitely don't need to give away the entirety of store access at all. Period. Going into there's a couple of questions on the board. There's not really anything. I'm gonna get to one. Okay, get Cramp Buster. I don't know if it's allowable for you guys to evaluate a website, but you don't know unless you ask. I had Sidekick walk me through SEO setup. I'm at a loss of what to do next. This is a one product website. Okay, great. I can absolutely give you a website walkthrough. I'll pop this open on my end. Give me half a second. Yeah, Queenie, I'll come back to that. Yeah, Cramp Buster, I've got this right here. Let's see if I can share my screen here. Ooh, look at that. This is Cramp Buster. This is the link that I just popped open. Great. Okay, first off, the header menu. The header menu is getting compressed. First jar, get 3 flat rate, free shipping anywhere in lower 48. Free shipping, purchase 2 or more jars. Cramp Buster, fast relief, get yours. Okay, hero image. This is the first thing people see. So great, you've got a little bit of a video. It's a little bit of a slide. It's not a video, sorry. It's a slideshow. There is definitely not enough information here. So I need a very, 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 very strong call to action. Who is this product for? What does it do? So relax mode never felt so good. I need a call to action. Big call to action first. Harness the power of Epsom salt and 99% natural cream. Got muscle, we got you covered. Musings. Okay, we're into some reading. Okay, very, very basic store. Very, very basic store. Okay, one product site. I'm going to walk back to this. Okay, it's still open on my end. Okay, great. One product site. You definitely need to try and get this into retail. If you sell one product and it isn't like a major hero product, you need to actually get this into stores. You need to go and talk to pharmacies. You need to actually go boots on the ground, get out, talk to people, and I need to get a jar of this stuff onto the counter somewhere where people are actually looking for it. It's incredibly difficult to drive traffic to a brand new Shopify store without paying an arm and a leg for it. You do not want that Google bill. You're going to be competing against some giants in the space. So you need to use your personal connections to take this product in store. You need to work out a distribution model, get this on a shelf somewhere so people can actually pick it up. There's not enough here to actually drive a sale of a product, period. On your product page, all of the content is actually in, all of your images are way more than images. Your images have like a bunch of writing in them. Writing goes where the writing goes, images goes where the image goes. Try not to mix those up. It's not good for SEO. And again, you need to take this product and get it in store. And that means the boots on the ground. It's going to be very, very, very difficult to build trust on a product like this for someone to spend $20 on a jar of cream that has no reviews, that have no history, that's got no social proof. Yes. So you have to put it in store. You have to get it in store. Right on. I'll throw the link in chat again. If you've got questions, they go here, or you can put them in chat in the stream. Cool. Start the presentation. Oh, it's going to get me through. I am just looking through the board right now. If anyone has any questions, you can throw them all in. Otherwise, happy to hang out. Questions about taking a product to market, launching a new product, launching a new business, anything of the sort, anything marketing related, really, that's totally fine. How do you optimize? Okay, Robin, how do you optimize your tags when listing products? Do the tags only work internally to find items on your shop website, or do tags help people find products when doing general web search? Great question. Great question. Okay, they used to, so I made a quick Google search myself. Do Shopify tags help SEO? That's a little bit. They used to more than they are now. It's changed a lot since the first iterations of Shopify. They do a lot less in Shopify 2.0. So they do a lot less. So since like 2021, they do a lot less. Tags are typically how you sort your products. So if you've got a high SKU store, tags are actually really, really important on keeping your store organized. So great. So do the tags only work internally? Most of the times they work internally. Tags are primarily used for creating collections. So if I want to tag my products with their color, who they're for, what kind of attributes they've got, it allows for making collections in Shopify an absolute breeze. So tagging your products correctly. I like to walk through an example of a traditional department store. So great. I've got a big department store. Just think of a big department store in a metropolitan city. It's probably got a couple of levels. It's probably got an escalator in it. It's a big store. And they sell bedding, and they sell houseware, and they sell gardening, and they sell, pots and pans and cookware, and they sell TVs and mattresses and bedding and kids' toys, and they sell everything. It's like a million SKUs. And they have to organize this store so that someone can walk in the front door and find the thing that they're looking for when they've got a million things. Your store needs that same level of organization if it's a high SKU count store. So this requires a little bit of design on your time. How do I want to arrange my products? Typically that starts with your header menu. So great, most Shopify stores have the option to have a big mega menu. You need to start breaking down what the categories of your things are. So like women's clothing, men's clothing, kids' toys, whatever. Gifts under $50. Pick all the things. You're gonna need to find all of the things that you're gonna wanna search for. The easiest way to do that is to look at what your competitors are doing. The reason why I say look at your competitors, what they're doing is they're gonna be a whole bunch of competitors that have already built out a natural user experience that people are used to seeing. They're used to navigating left to right, depending what market you're in, the North American market, left to right, top to bottom, just essentially great artists steal essentially the way that they've organized their collections, their products. That's not a differentiator. There is no value in trying to organize your store differently in online. In person, yeah, great, you can do a lot in person and make it a really fun experience. Online, we just want as few clicks as possible. Back to your question, or do tags help people find your products when doing a general web search? There are better tools to use for that. So title tags, meta descriptions, the name of the product itself, there's better things to focus on besides the tag. So there's I wouldn't focus on optimizing the tags for SEO at all. Okay, Elise, do you recommend that for all one-item shops, is it worth even keeping your... Okay, yes, okay, great, okay. Just because you've got one item, that's actually not a problem. The best performing Shopify stores have 12 products or less. The problem is when it's a brand new store, it doesn't have a lot going for it. So very little SEO, You don't have very high domain authority because you probably just purchased the domain recently. You probably don't have a whole lot of content on the website because it's new. You probably don't have like a built-out image library, so you're lacking like credibility in like having the product in market. You probably don't have a whole lot of social proof, so there's like you haven't been featured in the news. You don't have a whole lot of like imagery to support that. You don't have a lot of reviews. You don't have a whole lot of customer feedback. So like it's really, really, really difficult. Typically when you're trying to sell a product and it's brand new, I need like all guns firing. And the best way to do that is take your product. So if I only have one product, fairly straightforward, I need to go take that product directly to my customer. I do not want to let them like try to find it online. I want to take it, so for example, before it's like, this is like a muscle relaxing cream. I need to go to like, I'm going to get this wrong, but let's just say this was specifically designed for like inflammation or people over, like I need to take this to the nursing home. I need to take it there. I need to show people why it is. And then they're going to like, that's where they're going to buy it. I'm going to say, great, yeah, here's what it is. It's good for your like calves, or it's good for back pain, or whatever it is. Or I need to take it to the gym. I need to take it to where the customer is. I am not waiting for the customer to find me. And you probably don't have a built out enough marketing budget to allow you to go, hey, I'm a brand new brand. I don't have any web presence. I don't have any social media following. There's nothing here to make you trust me. I don't want you to dump all of your money into advertising. Probably not going to go well. I would rather every business should have two budgets. One is a money budget, one is a time budget. Take your marketing budget and take your product to where your customers are. That's it. That's the best thing that you can do. Once you've built up a little bit of steam, once you've done a little bit of social media, once you've collected some emails, once you've gone to some trade shows, once you've actually built up some steam, your Shopify store just makes it easy for people to find what they're already looking for if you don't have a big budget. There are a million websites. It's very difficult for them to find yours. Extremely. Cool. Okay, if that makes sense, great. This is good. Hi, I'm a new non-alcoholic brand in Toronto, Canada. Sweet. We're just outside of Toronto ourselves. I would love to learn how to launch my business through Shopify in a very lean manner. Is this your if you're starting up today or launch, how long do you need to proper build? Okay, hold on. Let me get to this first one. So cool. Starting your product in the non-alcoholic brand space. Cool. I assume it's a beverage. Okay, Shopify's pretty easy to get up and running. So if you're a non-alcoholic brand, you probably have a bunch of art assets already, because there was probably some art that went on the can. You probably have some kind of like bigger art that goes on like a 6-pack or a 4-pack or a 12-pack of the product. You probably have a little bit of social media. You're gonna need a whole bunch of that art. You're gonna need to have that. You're gonna need to have like a brand. You're gonna need to have whatever that brand is. Most of those assets are going to be very, very helpful in Shopify. So in a lean manner, Shopify is pretty cheap. So if you're like doing market, so like one of the big things that I tell people to do, we have a rib fest in like the summer in like every Ontario city. It's crazy. And there are like hot sauce companies, and there's people selling like swag, and there's people selling candy. Like it's crazy. And obviously there's a bunch of like actual alcohol sales and food and everything like that. Well, bringing a non-alcoholic brand into that mix is totally fine too. Not everyone wants to drink for every single beverage they have. Not everyone, there's a lot of responsible driving that's happening. I would look at, where do I actually launch that brand? So can I formulate a trade show? An event that I can actually demo my product at? Can I give out some samples? Can I offer some sales? Great. Shopify's got some tools in their bag for that. So yes, a website. They've also got a pretty good POS solution. So like, yeah, I would look at buying a Shopify theme I wouldn't even have to buy it. You could use one of the free Shopify themes. You could subscribe to one of their payment tiers, depending on what features you actually need for your business, and I would start. So like it's very, very, very minimal. The store, just think about this, the store doesn't drive the traffic yet. The store is just the store. If I had a retail store, a brick and mortar store, and if my store is out in the middle of the desert, it gets no traffic. That's what a store looks like when you first launch it. There is no traffic to the store. It will function perfectly fine. It will accept payment. It will collect tax. It will collect all the user information for you to ship the product. It will do all the things that Shopify is promising, but it will not generate interest. That's for what you, that's you as the owner to do. So absolutely, from the Shopify perspective, you're going to absolutely have a very lean build out. You're going to have a couple of product pages for this non-alcoholic brand. You're going to have some imagery, some pricing. You got where you ship to, great. But like the big challenge there is pushing sales to it. I need to push interest onto the store. Cool. Social media, boots on the ground marketing like trade shows. Again, if I'm selling a beverage, I want to go to where people are thirsty. They're not thirsty online. I've never once gone to my computer going, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna go buy this thing right now. No, I'm thirsty, I go to my fridge. I'm thirsty, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna go to the convenience store. I'm gonna go to where the thirst quenching things are. I need to take my products there. Once I actually like a brand, I'm gonna go, oh yeah, great. I order things to the LCB all the time. It's really hard to find certain wines. I'm gonna order a bottle of wine there. Once I know the brand, once I understand the brand, I'm gonna go to the stores that I know actually carry the brand. To start, you need to actually do that heavy lifting. So that's marketing 101. Take your product to where your customer is. They are not coming to you. Follow up on my question. This is if you're starting up today to launch, how long do you need for a proper build? Like a full-fledged Shopify store with again, if you're having an agency do this and there's a bunch of back and forth and there's a whole bunch of strategy involved and it's not like a basic store, anywhere 6 to 12 weeks, depending on how long we're waiting for art and video and things like that. If you've got a bunch already, it's gonna be on the shorter side. So there's work to do there. So there's shipping and packaging costs. There's a bunch of work that has to go into there. If you were doing it yourself and you didn't have to go through approvals and you were just doing anything, I've seen people build Shopify stores in a weekend. Yeah, if you want to whip one up and you've already got a bunch of photography of the product, you've already got everything you need. Is it going to be as good as a professionally designed store? No, but it will be very lean. So I have the Shopify store built. Drink genie. Let me see this. To attract, I should also love in-person events. How do you lead them to online? How do you lead them online? Let me just put this up on my screen. Plant powered culture reviews. Okay, cool. Oh, this looks like a very cool product. Yeah, let me just throw this on the screen here. Great. That was the drinkgenie.com. Cool. Restock your fridge. Packaging looks good. Yeah, packaging looks really good. Very nice. 30. Let's take a look at the product page. It's a 6-pack for $30, a 12-pack for $55, so a little bit of a discount. You've got some ingredients, some nutritional facts, great. Shipping and returns, shipping across Ontario. Okay, cool. Things look pretty good. Pretty good. Juicy, soothing botanicals, bright citrus, you might want to say hey, what does this pair well with? If it's a drink, you might want to pair it with some food. Make it perfectly balanced spritz. Yeah, it goes well with X and Y. Cool. Store's looking okay. Okay, great. So I need to go take. So here's the question. So I have a Shopify store built, great, to attract customers. Okay, websites don't attract customers. Websites don't attract customers. Marketing attracts customers. When I see a logo on the ice rink, when I see the ad at the Super Bowl, when I see all of the things that are happening, what the celebrities are doing, when I see what's in the media, that's what attracts the customer. The website is what happens after they have been attracted. Unless you're doing a ton of SEO work and people are looking for your product in search, so you're not selling something new, websites don't attract themselves. It's marketing and advertising that primarily attract customers. So, great. The store allows people to find more information and convert. That's what a website does. It allows you to find information about the product and it allows you to convert. Enter payment details and buy. So to attract customer, I should do a lot more in-person events. How do you lead them online? How do you lead them online? Oh, that's done. That's a QR code. Hey, here's like, great, I'm at the event. Great, I'm at RibFest. And you know, this blueberry lavender ginny pairs well with like the super smoky barbecue ribs. Great, let's just use that as an example. Great, here, like I'm selling them right here. And if you really like them, here's a QR code, here's a coupon, here's a piece of packaging, here's something that leads you on. Like here's where most consumable products will say like, hey, here, you can find so you have a stock list. Do you have a stock list? It needs a little bit of work here. There's some stuff on your bev shop. Yeah, so you've got some places on your stockist. I would absolutely highlight that way more. And my goal would be to try and put that into as many fridges in as many places as possible. And then how do I lead them online is you offer them an incentive. Great, you've bought this five times over. Great, you can get them directly delivered to your door once a month. It's easy, you don't need to go there anymore. Like, we get our cat litter online because it's just easier than going to the store. But we bought it in store first. So if you're gonna build up brand loyalty that way, you put it in store, people are gonna look at it, the product packaging that you've got looks great, but I need to introduce more people to it before they're gonna go online. Cool. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and again, like you're gonna have to get creative with this. You're gonna have to get creative. That's where like business owners have to be. You have to wear a couple of hats. It's gonna be very hard for you to get out of that marketing hat. You're gonna have to go meet people. You're gonna go have to like kiss babies and shake hands and do all the things that you're gonna have to do. And that's just part of launching a new product. Yeah, there's some really, really interesting things there. If you've got a product, like get it into the hands of your mayor and get a picture. Your city councilor, get a picture. Is there a place where you can do a ribbon cutting? Can you have it featured at a couple of bars or restaurants in your area? Where can you actually go take this thing? You have to go and start building those partnerships up. And again, it's not typically about volume to start, it's about awareness. I need more and more people to know that my product even exists. We can do that two ways. You can go and form those partnerships yourself, or you can go and spend a whole bunch of money on Facebook. If you don't have the money, you're gonna have to spend the time. Most big brands have to spend both. Alrighty, next question. I know I need to do more in-person networking, but while we're here, I'd appreciate your feedback on my site. Any suggestions? Let's just take a look. Let's take a look. Maybe. I've got it open. The site's not too bad. You've actually got some people using the product. Let's throw this on the screen. Cool, here it is. Bed brace. Yeah, I would go take this into every single nursing home within like 100 kilometers. I'd go and take this to like, again, your customers are going to be older individuals or the children of older individuals, and those children will be in their like their 40s or 50s, and they're gonna be looking for, how do I make mom and dad more comfortable? Video is good. Most people are missing, like they're using a slideshow. Video is good. It actually shows that the product is used. Straps to the bed. Okay, yeah, this is really, really, really good. Yeah. So this is really, really interesting. This is actually a perfect example here. So that you've actually brought this up. Okay. There are probably competitors on the market. Great. There are probably competitors on the market, but I wouldn't even know what to call that. I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's kind of like a novel product. What the heck is it? It's not something that people are going to find in their everyday. People are probably not searching for it. There's probably going to be very little search for this product because people don't even know it's a thing, which means I have to go and actually put it in front of them. So there's a few ways you can put it in front of them. There's awareness campaigns that you can run through like Facebook, which is I'm not waiting for someone to make a search like I'm doing in Google. I am putting this in front of them because they meet my audience targeting. Hey, you're 65 plus or you're 75 plus, maybe you've got X and Y, maybe you're like, okay, great. I need to go and find what that audience targeting looks like, and I'm gonna go put it in front of them. And go like, great, it's better quality of life, it's gonna allow them to be a little bit more mobile, cool. I need to go put this in front of them. I think the search volume for this is gonna be rather low because people don't know it's a thing. Totally cool, that's every new product. People don't know it's a thing. People didn't know what fidget spinner was until they saw one. No one was looking for a fidget spinner. So yes, the site's good. Your photography is good. You know, obviously you could use a few more reviews. Let me just take a look at. Social media. Your social media needs all kinds of help. Don't put text in your social media. Bed brace. Classic mistake. Social media is for social, being social. This just looks like you're advertising. This just looks like you're advertising. Social media is supposed to be social. There's nothing social about this. This is straight up promotion. No one's going to want to follow your brand. This is just like the brass tacks of it. I need to make someone want to follow my brand. No one, this is not social, period. No text in images. No text in the images. Images are for images. Text are for text. Yeah. So, like, less selling is better. I just want to show, like, people using the product. That's it. I want to show, like, that little video that you had. Yeah, keep doing more of that. I'm gonna keep going on my list. Can you tell me how to improve my website? People are visiting, but it's not converting. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Okay, I see one of these people. These are very, very difficult stores to run. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. Let me have a second. Robin, I'm gonna get to your question in a second. So Queenie, can you tell me how to improve my website? People are visiting, but it's not converting. Okay, so this is gonna be very, 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 like, I'm gonna be very straightforward with you here. You are selling clothing. Clothing is one of the hardest things to sell on the planet because you are buying a shirt or a sweater or from something else and you are adding design to it and then selling it. So again, I need to take this to the unseen heroes. I need to go take this to a lab or to a hospital or to a science research facility. Great. I also need to convince someone to spend $85 on a shirt when they could spend $65 buying a Nike or an Under Armour shirt. It's very, very difficult to sell clothing because you're competing with some of the largest players on the planet. And why they're not converting is you probably haven't created enough of a competitive advantage. I'm getting a sweater. It's great. The design is perfectly fine. The design is perfectly fine on everyone's sweater though. Everyone's sweater has fine design. It's very, very difficult to say, great, I offer an $85 sweater when your competitors also offer the same $85 sweater and they've got way more social proof from a more well-known brand. So in order to get this brand more well-known, you actually need to go and take it to people in the industry. Again, take this product. Again, the images are fine. I need you to go take this to where these people are. Cool. If it's just a product on the internet, it's very, very difficult to sell without a competitive advantage. And the competitive advantage like Apple uses design as a competitive advantage. Apple. Tesla uses design as a competitive advantage. Luxury products use design as a competitive advantage. Very difficult to do that in textiles. Incredibly difficult. So again, if I've got people on the store and they're not converting, I've probably got a problem with either my price, my shipping, or my competitive advantage. Going, okay, great, it's a sweater, it's got a design on it. We look at, I don't know how many shirts, how many like textile stores. You need to be very, very good in the space. Okay. Robin, the analytics page seems to show only the analytics for the entire site. Is there a way to see how many views each individual item is getting on your shop? Yeah, there is. You're going to need some additional tools for that. You're going to need Google, you're going to need a bunch of Google product. They go hand in glove with Shopify. This is a great question. Okay, yeah, Google Search Console, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, Google Merchant Center, and Looker Studio. You need those things. If you don't have those things, we actually have a package that does that, set that up. You can email me. I can help you with that. There's my email in the chat. You need like 4 or 5 products. They're from Google. There's no like subscription cost for those. You need those integrated into the Shopify store. Okay? Shopify analytics are good. They get better as you go up in tiers. You can do like better reporting and whatnot. So there is a little bit of work that you can actually do in your Shopify store to like run those reports. So there's a little bit of that. The Google stuff is going to be on top of that. It's going to be far more comprehensive. It's going to tell you where you were in the search engine results pages, so the SERPs, what keywords people typed in to even find you, how long, like, yeah, it's way more comprehensive. So like, they should be working in tandem. You can kind of need all of them to work together. So there's like a little bit of setup there, and once you've got it, you've got it. Cool. The analytics out of Shopify are great for like things like sales, conversion data, shipping, inventory management. Like there's a lot of great reporting out of Shopify. In terms of like the marketing side of things, you need Google. You need Google and Shopify to work together, which is good. I am not going to be checking out your IG account. This is definitely for more for Shopify. I'm not. That one was just the previous one that I brought up was just to like highlight the fact that like marketing needs to be marketing. We're not doing IG account reviews, Moss and Pixel Code, but thank you. Again, here's how you can run. I won't actually go over someone's Instagram account. Your social media is very easy to tell if it's working or not. It's very easy to tell if it's working or not. Is your account growing? Are you getting more views on every single reel or TikTok or whatever video you're putting out? That is the metric of, is your social media actually doing well? And then if it's pushing traffic to your website, so like great. Most individuals, when they're just starting out, they're thinking about social media in terms of sales. You should be looking at social media as I'm building an audience. None of the social media creators that are doing anything, they just put out content to attract a bigger number so that when they can monetize, they've got more potential customers. They don't start with customer in the first place. They start with, I'm gonna put out content people want to engage with because it's social. I'm gonna get a big following doing that, and then I'm gonna start offering things. And that's what the platform wants. The platform wants you to be social, and it's just gonna keep people engaged. People do not want to be advertised to. Every time I see this online, I go, wow, that's not an account I'm looking to follow. I'm not looking for an ad. I'm specifically here looking for something cool, not an ad. If I wanted an ad, I'm gonna go watch like cable TV if I want an ad. Social media, don't want to see your advertisements. I want to see cool stuff. Put cool stuff online, people will follow it. Okay? And cool is subjective. It can be really educational, it can be really funny, it can be really new, it can be innovative, it can be like, great, great. But you have to do that first. And you will tell right away going, I'm putting content out, am I getting more traffic? Posts, I'll go on a little tirade here. We've got 2 different types of content on social media. You've got the stuff that will go to a new audience, so think about that, like TikTok and like Instagram Reels. Those go out into the algorithm and those get displayed to people that you don't follow or that don't follow you. That's gonna target new audience. if you're trying to build your business, you need to put out a ton of video. A post, well, is only going to interact with people that are already following you. So if you have a following of 75 people and you're posting, the maximum reach you have is 75. I need you to go and create 7,500. So I need you more and more video. Shop is brand new. Any ideas for improvement? Give me a second. I will look at your Shopify account. I can absolutely do that. But give me one thing first. Give me a second here. Okay. I'm looking at Peacock Productions. Okay. I'll happily share screen with this. Great. Peacock Productions. You've got a lot of text. That is an announcement bar that you are overloading like crazy. That's supposed to be for an announcement. So like a shipping deal or like a new product launch. That's a lot. Latest products. We are missing a call to action on this. Designer handbag made with something. I need like this is the first thing people see. Call to action. You've got a featured collection of some handbags. They look very interesting. Great. 9" by 12" featuring rodeo cowboy vintage. Good imagery. Some inside and some outside. Follow us on Instagram. Okay, great. This is a very, very, very basic store. It's a very, very basic store. It's going to be difficult to sell a product like this. Again, textiles are difficult to sell online. I would like to see this on a person. I would like to see this out in the world. I'm gonna go take this product where it needs to go. So great, these are great product images. If I go to any other brand that sells handbags, I'm gonna see a person holding that handbag. I would love for you to get some reviews on it. The imagery isn't too bad. Yeah, you've got nice big images, yep. Again, I want you to find a decent set of examples that are actually in the world selling bags. And then you might need to, again, bags are a difficult sell. I'm not sure, because you've got some interesting flavors there. I'm not sure who that target audience is. I'm not sure. Do you have here? I'm going to actually put a thing in chat for you. You need one of these guys. Putting this in chat. This is a user persona. It's a user persona. It's free. Sprint Point. We own it. It's free. You can download it. You need to tell me, because I can't figure this out. That's okay. You need to tell me who that product is for. And this is for every product, like even back to like the non-alcoholic brand. Who is this product for? If I had to advertise by an unlimited advertising budget, who would I be advertising to? And then I'm going to say, take your product there. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about improving the store too much. The store's probably fine. I think there's probably a mismatch in audience targeting. Moss and Pixel. Let's go Moss and Pixel. Oh, this is fun. Give me a second here. This is certainly interesting. Okay, throw some awesome pixel up here. I have to take a look at it before I throw it on screen and make sure I'm not being trolled, so. Cool, nice big hero image, product up front, something captivating. I had to read that like 4 times, that's great. Great. It actually means moss ball, that's cool. You've got some great photography here. Super cool. I think we used the same stock image, which is totally fine. Awesome pixel, handmade, cool. Yeah, pet friendly. Yeah, good stuff. Missing some photos, that's okay. And you do some workshop. Great, I love seeing this. So something like this is like the first one that we've seen with some social proof. This is social proof, everyone. Having a whole bunch of people in a location touching your product gives the consumer a ton of confidence. A ton of confidence. This normally doesn't happen with bigger brands because it's just like, oh, everyone knows Nike, everyone knows McDonald's, everyone knows. Brand new product, brand new company. This goes a long way. I love the aprons. They probably had a ton of fun. Everyone looks like they're having, like, this is great. Every single person that is launching a new business. Yeah, great way to do this. Again, back to that other drink company, you could do a food pairing night. You could do something, you could partner with a chef. You could do something with your products and someone else's products. There's like, in the craft beer scene, they mix beer and food, and they're gonna get a whole bunch of people like this, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of excitement and a whole bunch of social proof out of it, and your brand is gonna become well known, and people are gonna associate you with having a good time. So that's super cool. Again, I don't think there's a ton of people looking for this, which is totally fine, because again, I think it's rather novel. I think people are definitely looking for plants, definitely looking for like cleaner air and everything like that, which is super cool. Let's actually click into one of the products. Sold out. Sold out is good. Hopefully your business is doing well. Yeah, that's a nice little piece. Very nice little piece. You know what else? Lots of businesses like plants as well. So like there's a whole commercial aspect of this as well. There's a workshop, cool. Okay, yeah, great job. You've done a great job here. Your question was, going back to your question, hold on, putting on my good eyeballs. Did you have a question? Let me know what you think. This is probably one of the better ones I've looked at today, just because we've got social proof, lots of good imagery. You put the product where the product goes. So I like seeing a living room with this like in a centerpiece on a table. Very applicable, not a hard purchase. Again, it's a $78, like again, being a little bit more pessimistic, it's a $78 plant. I'm not sure if you're able to give that as a gift. It looks pretty cool. The workshop is a great idea. Shop, huh? Yeah, learn, shop, air purifiers, designer. Yeah, you've done a decent job of this. I would get those photos up and running, because like those are really key. But yeah, I think you've done a good job here. Sell more of them. Partner with more people. Wine and paint nights exist for a reason. You can do one of these. You can do a wine and plant night, or you can this is where you have to get creative with it. There's tons and tons and tons of opportunity to do this here. Tons. So good job. Again, I would use that user persona I linked and go like, who would actually stand to benefit from my stuff? I started a couple months ago, but I've not sold much. Only had a few purchases, but now it's kind of dead. Yeah, you need to go push this. You need to go and push. I'm also looking at your social media. It looks like there's text in every single thing. It's supposed to be social. Social, not media. Give me a second. Review. Yeah, push. Yeah, hey Lemmy, how are you doing? How are you doing, Lemmy? Lemmy's one of the OGs that has been around since the very beginning. Okay. Okay, I'm on to this next one. Give me a second. Matt Blooms, any feedback on layout copy? Give me half a second here. Your social media looks good. I see actual people using your products. Sweet. Your copy's actually pretty good. just looking at this before I put it on the screen. Yeah. Cool. A lot of sold outs. I don't mind that. Branding looks good. Private style, studio queens. I think this is, honestly, this section is a little lackluster. It makes me like do something to actually just get the information. The information should just be on the screen. This is probably like your biggest thing. Why women love it. Having people interact with the product. Again, more social proof. It's on the Stanley Cup. Yeah, this is fantastic. I would take this section and put it way, way higher on the site. Way, way higher on the site. So every website, this is going to be true for everyone, every website has a priority. Not everyone scrolls to the bottom. Very few people scroll to the bottom. That's something that you'll get out of like your Google Analytics is scroll depth. And you'll see when people stop scrolling. So very important to see that. I need to put the highest value content at the top of the page. And you've probably heard that term before, above the fold. This is like a, an actual like physical newspaper thing. The highest clickable, most important thing needs to be on the top fold. If you're old like me, you probably have unfolded a newspaper, and the things that is on the bottom are just less and less and less. And the further you go into the newspaper, the less viewership there is. So great. I need the highest thing at the top of the site. And then I need the highest thing at the top of each individual page as well. So I need to put that stuff way higher up. And when you have a person on social media clearly showing what it does, video showing how it works is far better than text showing how it works. So take those assets and way up, up. And again, I want to bring those to the yoga studio. So like, how many yoga studio partnerships do you have? How many yoga mat companies are you working with? I want to go and do that times 100. And that requires no money. Talking to 100 yoga studios, no money. Talking to people that make yoga mats, no money. Talking to all of the yoga people accessories, no money. Go and do it. That's marketing. Yeah. Very interesting product. Good stuff. Layout, yeah. I would change the layout. Put the content where you need. I actually really like. So this is actually really interesting. So on your website, you've got an actual decent blog. You're not just talking about the product. 7 signs you've outgrown your current studio. It's like about your product industry and not just about your product. Good job. Good job. And it looks like you're fairly consistent at your blog. Your last blog post was in November. You were doing so well. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. There's like a whole bunch of people that are like making New Year's resolutions to themselves and whatnot. Okay, if you're gonna take anything from this session, it's you need to understand who your target audience is very well, and you need to know where they are in real life. They are not going to be found on your website. They are not going to be found looking for your product yet. They are somewhere in real life, whether they're at the yoga studio, whether they're at the Rib Fest, whether they're at wherever they are. They could be at the hockey rink, wherever they are. I need to take my product to where my customer is and show them. Otherwise, you are paying Google or Facebook to show them. And if you don't have the money for Google or Facebook, which you probably don't because new business owners don't have big marketing budgets, you need to go take the product to them. So that might be the old folks home. There's a company that we work with they are a moving company, and all they do is move old people. And all they do is go to where old people are. And again, that's what key advertising does all the time. I'm gonna go to where my customer is. Okay. There's other things that you can leverage. If you've started a business, your local representatives will probably want to know for the better. Go talk to them. Go figure out who's like if you're in Canada, you'll have like a mayor and a ward councillor and like a whole bunch of people. All of those people want businesses in their communities. Go talk to them. Go find the influential people that are right around you. If you have a hard time selling to your community, you're going to have an even harder time selling online. Okay? Right on. Any other questions? I know we're coming right up on 12. Any other questions? And I know this wasn't like a crazy, I'm gonna look at the board. Oh, there's one more on the board. Okay, review of luxury scarf website. Okay. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna do 2 here. I'm gonna do 2 here. This is gonna be like a learning exercise for everyone. Okay, Mary Shrew, thank you for putting the comment in Shopify. Thank you for that. Let's talk about this. Luxury scarves, inspirational sayings, you elegant style, confidence, and power. Okay. We don't have to mention the word luxury. It just needs to feel and look luxury. This feels luxury. It does not say luxury at all. I need you to show it, not say it. This is for everyone. I know that I'm cherry picking a Prada brand here. You just need to show it. I don't want to say any of this. I want to say like handmade Canadian wool or whatever it is. Great. Does someone care about inspirational sayings when they buy a scarf? Maybe, maybe not. I want to go through this and go, okay, great. How is this luxury? Is it made of silk? Is it made of, so great, it's silk. You've got some measurements on it. I would go and take a look at the product photography coming from another luxury brand. And I'm gonna go, okay, great. How do I actually position this? And I would copy it 150%. Copy. It's gonna be your own product, it's gonna be your own model, it's gonna be everything. And I would find, and it's got to look the exact same. So with yours, it's gonna be definitely a little bit different. It's hard to tell what's actually written on the product from your images. So you're probably gonna have to put that somewhere. Sorry, I'm trying to read it. Yeah, I would take that. You're gonna have to tell people what's on the product, and I can't clearly see that. The scarves look good. There's cashmere one, you've got silk and cashmere scarves. You just need to show these off better. And then I've got to take this product to where people buy scarves. So I've got to put this in a men's or women's store. I'm gonna go take this and put this on the rack somewhere. And then you're gonna have to crush social media with this. Again, clothing is a very difficult sell. Your social media actually looks pretty good. Yeah. Right on. Matt Blooms, great. Suggestions on how to partner with local content creators. Great. Yeah, that's a great question. So suggestions on how to partner with local content creators. So you are a product and I need to go and get to the people. Great. I'm going to go talk to every single yoga teacher in the city. I'm going to go find them. I'm going to look up all the yoga studios. I'm going to find out who's teaching yoga. And it's completely manual. And you're going to go talk to them saying, I've got a product that might be valuable to your clientele. Can we have a coffee? Can we have a chat? Even if they don't create content, so to speak, if they are teaching yoga, if they're in the space, I want to talk to them. That's it. And it's very, very manual. You just have to go and find them. There's not going to be like a giant register of all of the people you need to talk to. You're going to go, great, here's the top 10. So I would make a Google search. Top yoga cities in my city, top yoga studios in my city. Top food, so if you're selling beverage, top food trucks, top What pop up top? What like I'm gonna go and make the relevant searches, and then I'm gonna go find those people. And you're another business owner, and you're gonna say, great, I think we can make money together. If you sell one of these, I'm gonna introduce them to you. Can I give you one? Can you show this off? Can I give you a piece of every sale? What, like, work that out. You're gonna have to do some negotiating, and you're gonna say, great, this is gonna work, this is not gonna work. Can I sponsor one of your classes? Can I do something? I would rather you spend money with people you really know rather than Google. You're gonna get far better results, period. You'll spend the money and it'll be gone. If you go and make that partnership, you're gonna get a bunch of social media out of it. No one gets to say, hey, I'm advertising on Google now. You're like, yeah, this is exciting. You're gonna go in and say, hey, great, can we schedule like a class? Can I take a bunch of photos? Can I get a bunch of content? Yes, 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 yes. You'll have to work out those details, but there's no like playbook that you can get for this. You just need to go and be a social human being. The content creator side of things is a little bit more. So if they're already in the space, let's just say they're already a yoga studio or a yoga teacher, they probably already have their own social media. Whether they're not like they're like content creators is besides the point. But I would say, okay, great, let's go talk to them. Can you feature some stuff on your channel? Can you feature some stuff on my channel? Can I get you to use one of these? Can I get you to go like, you know, every single Joe Rogan episode, they've got AG1 going and something else and something else. Can I get you to use this product? Can you actually like, will it fit into their lifestyle? Yes, no, maybe. That's gonna be the biggest flex of all is, can I get the person to use my thing? And now they're walking around with it. Can I get the food truck to stock my beverage? Sure, that's gonna create like a wholesale channel. You might have to sell it at a discount so that they have some markup. I want to get it out there. I want to get more people that are familiar with the brand. That's like half of my job. I've got another person in the business. That's all they do is partnerships. All they do is call other people in associated fields and we talk. They say, I think we can make this work. This is why. This is how. Can I create a win-win situation? Great. Over and over and over and over and over again. And then you're going to get more social media followers. Then they're going to say, okay, great. They're going to look at your website. Again, we sell products. I've never gone to like a product site or a company website and go, oh my goodness, I'm so entertained. Right? If I want to be entertained, I go to like YouTube. I go to Twitch. I go to like a place where the entertainment happens. So bring your product as close to that as possible. Do you think, this is interesting, yep, Lemmy, absolutely. It might feel like a waste of time at the beginning, but it definitely takes time to build brand momentum, 100%. Do you think small craft shows are worthwhile for okay, an e-commerce business, let's just make sure this is really clear. E-commerce is just not brick and mortar, but it's still a business. So I have to bring my product out somewhere. So great, small craft shows. So small craft shows can absolutely be, I just also sell my product online. Totally fine. You've probably heard this word before, omni-channel. Omni-channel just means more than one channel. Most businesses are more than one channel. Most businesses have a wholesale element and they're found in store. They've got an online direct to consumer like your Shopify. Maybe they've got an Amazon listing. Maybe they've got some kind of reseller program or someone else sells their stuff. That's omni-channel. It can be great. A lot of businesses are omni-channel. A lot of product companies are omni-channel. So small craft shows, I don't think are, I would just look at who the audience at these craft shows is. So like small craft shows, great, are, when I'm looking at small craft shows, how many people that do yoga are going to be at the small craft show? Because you sell a product to people that do yoga. So if I don't do yoga, I might be really interested in what everything else that's going on at the craft show. And the artisan fudge maker and the person that's making, little doorknobs and like wooden gadgets and the metal and all of that stuff. Great. Jewelry. Great. I want to go to so the small craft show is probably a little bit off brand for you. I want to go to where they do yoga. Just to where they do yoga. I want to make sure they must have a yoga mat. in order for your product to work. If they don't have a yoga mat, I'm not paying for it. I don't want to do it. And it's the same thing for everyone's product. Hey, great, if they're allergic to X and Y, I don't want to go there because we've got that ingredient. I want to go exactly to where. So do you think small craft show? No. I know a ton of e-commerce businesses and they go to craft shows because 80% of the people that are walking the craft show are their target market. 100%. 100%. Samantha 2011, your store is not nearly done enough for me to take a look at it. Like you're missing everything, unfortunately. Like on your homepage, you don't have any of your like product stuff done. So yeah, you definitely need to keep working on that before anyone looks at it. Any tips for building an email list for launch new products? Yeah, email lists are difficult to build. This is where that trade show or that craft show, yeah, comes into place. In order to get someone's email address, you're getting value for them. You have to add value. You have to give them value back. So hey, we're running a contest. You sign up for it, you have the chance to win. Or something like that, going, hey, we're gonna donate something to X and Y. Or you can win one of our partner things, and they have to give you their information in order for it to get added to the contest. You need to make that a win-win. Again, any tips on building an email list for a new product launch? Think about email like this. I do not want to be advertised in email. Do you like getting advertising in your email? Probably not. Unless you really, 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 really like the brand. I've got a spam folder full of it I can show you. It's not an advertising channel, it is a communication channel. If all you're going to do is advertise through it, it's not going to work, period. So if you can build value, and again, it's far easier to build a social media following than it is to build an email list, I would focus on your social media before email. Period. Very difficult because again, it's very difficult to get into someone's email list and then say, hey, I'm gonna like try to get into your wallet. That cannot be, it will not work. We have not given them enough value yet. Period. So the biggest thing here is like, this is where your time and money budget have to play. Your money budget needs to go to where only the money things can work, and your time budget needs to go only where your time things will work. So in marketing, we use what these things called leading and lagging indicators. A leading indicator is like how many trade shows am I going to? The lagging indicator will be how many did I sell? The sale happens at the end. So how many social media posts am I doing? I have to do those first. How many customers do I get? And I drive to the website. The lagging indicator is, okay, great. The sale or the follow or X and Y. So I'd be looking at going, great, I need to put out a video every day. That's the leading indicator. I can measure that. I can go, great, I can do 30 every month. I can do one per day. It's gonna take 20 minutes. Great. That's the leading. The lagging is, after 30, what did I get? Did I get any sales? Did I grow my social media following? Great. That's going to be the same thing for your email. I have to do a whole bunch of work first to get your email, to get signed up for it. The lagging indicator would be, did I drive any sales through email? And I want you to look at how much time that takes. Yeah, I open my email all the time because I work in front of a computer all day. But unless I'm very, very, very comfortable with the brand, like I'm on like the Lego newsletter. I have a lot of Lego. I'm on like the Lego newsletter. Great. They put a ton of effort into that. And they have a rewards program and they're like, great. I buy a lot of stuff, but like it's very rare for me to sign up for someone's newsletter because I don't want to be advertised to. Period. Last thing I want to be is advertised to. Are there any other questions? Because we're doing just fine here. And if there are not, that is totally fine. We can pause right there, and I will bid you all a very good rest of your Tuesday. Mary True, thank you very much for the lovely comment. Yeah, find some inspiration. Find one of your competitors and go, okay, I want to, again, what's the goal? What's the goal for the future? I want to be like this brand. I want to have like a target. And I think you'll do a good job of it. Do I recommend giving away free product? Only if it makes sense. Only if it makes sense. Like, that's your marketing dollar. So what do I get back? You have to be very creative with how you do that. I don't want you to be seen discounting. Unless you're a discount brand, don't discount. Yeah, not a good idea. Keep your brand image as high as possible. It's really difficult once you become a discount brand. It's very difficult to change that. So like, that's not. Absolutely, thank you. Let's pause there. We've kind of dwindled down. It's been a great 75 minutes with you all. If you have any additional questions, great. You can follow us on this Twitch stream. You can keep an eye out on your Shopify. There's going to be another, let me give you the next one. Let me give you the next topic. I'll give you the next topic is going to be, the next topic is going to be February 24th. It's going to be on SEO. Local SEO and small business search. It's February 24th. That's when it's happening. It'll be at the same time. It'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go through a whole bunch of SEO stuff. The AMA page is not set up yet, but it will be set up a few days before the event. If you have any SEO questions, we're going to go through those. We're probably not going to do a whole bunch of like store reviews. We will definitely be doing SEO and search questions. So things on content, things like that, but definitely not how things look. Otherwise, you can always reach out to me. You can connect with me. I hang out on LinkedIn. If you want to connect with me, I'll throw that in chat. That's where you can find me. Feel free to connect. Give me a second here. That might be a decent question. Yeah. How successful is the collab app? Again, if you're a new store, a new brand, don't worry about getting anything fancy. You don't need an app. Just go and talk to people in your community. Don't try and get fancy with it. Just go and talk to people. You don't have the money to form crazy brand partnerships or to actually work with influencers. Don't worry about it. Really, don't worry about it. Meet people, go to coffee with people, talk to them. They probably already run businesses themselves, and figure out how to work together. You don't need an app to do that. I'm talking about collab app right now. Please address, yeah, I wouldn't bother. As an agency, we don't use it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it at all. It's Shopify gives you all the things that you already need to work with a collaborator or someone else. You can generate a discount code that's specifically theirs. Things can get tracked. You definitely do not need something like the collab app for a brand new business. Yeah, the Shopify collab. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, you don't need it. Small business, you don't need more technology to solve your problems. Even if it's free, go and talk to people in your business community. Again, make a Google search, find all of the people that are doing yoga stuff, call them, email them, DM them on Instagram, talk to them. Because guess what? They're probably not on the Shopify collab app anyways. And you probably don't, from a small business perspective, you probably don't have the money to go and get an influencer to rep your brand. If you do, great. If you don't, I wouldn't worry about it. Let's like work on getting like those first 100 sales, and you're not going to do that with collabing with someone who's a content creator. Cool. Yeah. And again, you can look at the reviews, and those kind of speak for themselves. That is it. That is all, everyone. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on the 24th. Otherwise, best of luck to you and your businesses. I will see you all very soon.